We've all been there. Those moments where we do something just a little bit too much. It's a totally universal feeling, right? Well, today, we're going to dive into the really cool and elegant way the Japanese language captures this very idea.
I mean, seriously, just think about it for a second. Have you ever gone a little overboard, eaten too much, worked a little too late, or, maybe dropped a bit too much cash on something you didn't really need? Yeah, I think we all know the answer to that one.
Maybe it was a big family dinner, and every single dish was just too good to say no to. You know that feeling, right? When you're so completely, utterly full that the thought of one more bite is just impossible. It's a feeling we all know.
Or hey, maybe the too much wasn't something physical at all. Maybe it was mental. You're just staring at a problem at work or a puzzle, and it feels impossibly complicated. In other words, it was just too difficult to wrap your head around at that moment.
And then, of course, there's the modern classic. You tell yourself just one more episode. That one episode turns into two, and suddenly you've binged a whole season and the sun is literally coming up. You've definitely watched too much TV. So how does Japanese handle all these different situations of too much?
Well, in Japanese, the answer is this incredibly handy grammar pattern, Sugiru. You basically tack it onto the end of words to say that something has crossed a line, that has gone into too much territory. And what's really cool is that it's not just stating a fact, it carries your own personal judgment that, yep, a limit has definitely been passed. Okay, so how do we actually put this thing to use? Let's start with actions, with verbs, to talk about doing something to excess.
The process here is actually super simple. You just take the polite masu form of a verb, like tabemasu, which means to eat. Then you literally just chop off the masu at the end. That leaves you with the verb stem. And finally, you just add sugiru, or if you want to be polite, sugimasu. Let's see what that looks like.
So tabemas becomes tabe, and we add sugimashita to put it in the past tense. Kino tabe sugimashita. I ate too much yesterday. See? That perfectly nails that overstuffed feeling from that dinner party we were just imagining.
Let's do one more just to lock it in. The verb to watch is mimasu. So you drop the masu, and you're left with mi. Add sugimasu and you get kanojo wa terebi o misugimasu. She watches too much TV. You see the pattern here? It's really consistent and super useful.